Hello champions! Welcome to my channel of Duel of Champions commentary videos. Since it is the first time I made this English channel, so feel free to give me any advice or comments. I will appreciate. Today I'm going to introduce a very decent deck, which is the Hakeem construct deck. Yes, as you can see, this deck focuses on the construct creatures. We could see the Surging Titan and the Powering Titan as well. These two creatures are so strong that it needs your special protection, so therefore you need the Guardian Golem, which is a good counter for the instant kill by the Banshees or the Soul Reavers. And besides, these two Titans have very high standard or requirements. They are both 5 might, 5 magic creatures, but that will not be a problem for Hakeem, because we have the Circle of the Night, which can help me to jump to the 5 magic instantly. As this is a very late game deck, so we have to protect ourselves in the early game. That's why we need the 4 copies of Russia Skirmishers, the Guardians, the Stone Shield, and the Insect Swarms. Yes, that's what we need to survive in the early games. And regarding the fortunes, we have campfires, bridges, and one thing is worth noting is the new epic card from the Griffin Bane, which is the Titan Workforce. It is a very strong card, and in my understanding it is quite similar to the Light of Tomorrow, as it will return your creatures that died to your hand. But I think one thing that makes it stronger than Light of Tomorrow is that the construct creatures that dies returns to your hand immediately without going to the graveyard, so you don't have to worry about if your opponent will banish your graveyard or not. Yes, and it is a fortune card, so it is very difficult for your opponent to counter it, because it cannot be countered by the magic. And we also have 3 foundries here. Yes, and that it is considered to be one way to increase your resources. So that is the deck. So let's watch today's duels. Okay. The duel is played by the Hawkshot Keller, who use Hakeem, with his opponent JK A9, who use Seria. We have seen this Seria deck is a stack deck. Yes, we have seen the stack both creatures. Yes, this deck is this deck could be very aggressive, because do not look down upon these such small skeletons. If you leave it alone, they will increase and duplicate very quickly. So their attack, they could have very high potential damages. We have seen JK has 2 reanimation. Yes, which could deploy 2 skeletons in a selected positions. So we could see this skeleton is just enough to kill this makeshift golem. At turn 3, we have seen the attack of this golem has increased to 7, which is a huge. Yes, which is huge damage. Oh, this card, Bone to Bone, is very important. It can keep you from. With this, you will not be afraid from the clear board from your opponents. We have seen the insect swarms, but Seria will not worry about this because we have the Bone to Bone, which can deploy 3 skeletons in every position that your creature dies last turn. That is very powerful, and that is the counter for your opponent to clear the board. So we see the Surging Titan coming down. That is a very powerful block. Let's see how JK deals with it. JK chooses to use the Golden Horseshoe. That is so. I wonder how he is going to deal with this Surging Titan. Oh, he just escaped from it. Is that a correct move? I doubt it if it is the best move because the Titan have the shock wave, so it is very difficult to avoid his damage. So I think in the last turn, JK could use the Feral Sunrise plus the Geyser to kill the Surging Titans. So this could be a mistake. Yeah, we have seen the Surging Titans has killed so many creatures of Seria. Oh, so once again, Seria has lost the board control. Let's see. Yes, the Guardian Golem is so important in protecting the Titans. We have seen Seria have the Seria Legend, which could bring all the copies of Banshees. Oh, Hasafa. Ooh. This is a very strong epic creature, as he is immune to all the dark effect. Besides, he can deploy a token of the creatures that it kills, so which is very similar to the Puppy Masters. Yeah. So Hakeem has to be very careful of it. Yeah, we have seen these generated Titans, which is a very superior defensive creatures because it dies. It will also deals damage, 4 damage to the creatures in the same row. It was similar as the Brothers of Inferno. Yeah, we see JK has double his land in order to increase its attack, because now we have seen Seria's attack may not be enough to push through the Hakeem's Titan's defense. So let's see how Hakeem is going to deal with it. Oh, using this General Titan to block the first lane. Interesting. Wow, we have seen the Titan workforce coming down. That is a very bad news for Seria. Seria has to end this game as quickly as he can, because the longer he waits, the less opportunity he has. 5 mites? Oh, that's okay. JK by using by using this Ice Mentor. Hasafa managed to kill the General Titan and thus deploy General Titan himself. But oh my gosh, this Titan was instantly killed by Hakeem, and this taken Hasafa away as well, because General Titan will go when he dies. I think JK may forget this point, right? So this is a mistake, and this mistake is quite severe because Hasafa, these important creatures, dies. So let's see how JK is going to recover. We see this Army of the Dead, which can enable you to deploy two skeletons each turn. This is a very powerful fortunes, but very unfortunately, this skeletons is very weak against the Titans, as the Titans all have the powerful AoE. Okay, we could see Hakeem's hand. So many creatures. So he decided to use the Moon of the Rising Moon. Oh, Insect Swarm. That is the key card for the right time. Oh, with this Insect Swarm, I think no creatures of Seria can live. Yeah. So with the Insect Swarm plus the Shockwave, Seria has lost its creatures again. I think this is the third time. So I wonder how can Seria's coming back now. We have seen what has left in his hand. Oh, JK just surrender. Okay. Yeah, that might be a good move as well. So we have seen this in this game. Hakeem has used the insect swarms and small creatures to survive in early games, and in late games, Hakeem has so superior and powerful card advantage and the creatures which Seria cannot defeat. So we on this game see the Hakeem creature stack is quite decent. So good try, like.